This week, we've been talking about what skillful readers do and how they read accurately, which means they say the correct words, and fluently, which means that they don't read too fast and they don't read too slow. So today I have an awesome story to read to you about a wolf who learns how to read. And the book is called Wolf. It's written by Becky Bloom and illustrated, that means the pictures are done by Pascal Biet. Now, you can probably see from the front cover of this book that this is not going to be a story of something that could really happen. You see a cow and a wolf with glasses, you see them reading a book. This particular genre or kind of book is called a fantasy. A fantasy is a story that's fiction, which means it's made up, and it has stuff that could not really happen in real life, but they're still very fun to read. So listen carefully, and I think you'll enjoy the story, Wolf. After walking for many days, a wolf wandered into a quiet little town. He was tired and hungry. His feet ached, and he only had a little bit of money that he kept for emergencies. Then he remembered there was a farm outside this village, and he could probably find some food there. As he peered over the fence, he saw a pig, a duck, and a cow reading in the sun. The wolf had never seen animals read before. "I'm so hungry that my eyes are playing tricks on me," he thought to himself. But he really was very hungry, and he didn't stop to think about it for very long. He stood up tall and took a big, deep breath. Then he leaped out at the animals with a howl. Arr! Chickens and rabbits ran for their lives, but the duck, the pig, and the cow didn't budge. "What is that awful noise?" complained the cow. "I can't concentrate on my book." "Just ignore it," said the duck. Here you see all of these animals running for their lives, but the cow, the pig, and the duck don't seem concerned, do they? The wolf did not like to be ignored. "What's wrong with you?" growled the wolf. "Can't you see I'm a big bad wolf?" "I'm sure you are," said the pig, "but couldn't you be big and bad somewhere else? We're trying to read. This is a farm for educated animals. Now be a good wolf and go away," said the pig, giving him a push. He looks shocked and confused. And look at the pig. He's shoving him like he's impatient and doesn't even want to waste his time talking to this wolf. He's certainly not scared of him. The wolf had never been treated like this before. "Educated animals, educated animals," he repeated to himself. "This is something new. Well, I'll learn to read too then," he said, and off he went to school. The children found it strange to have a wolf in class with them. But since he didn't try to eat anyone, they soon got used to him. The wolf was serious and hard-working, and after much effort, he learned to read. Soon, he was the best reader in the entire class. Look at him here in his seat. He's adjusting his glasses so he can see. The children are looking at him, and if you look here at the doorway, there are two kids peeking into the doorway to see him. He doesn't notice, though, because he is focused on reading. Feeling quite satisfied with himself, the wolf went back to the farm and jumped over the fence. "I'll show them," he thought. He opened his book and began to read. "Run, wolf, run. See, wolf, run." "You've got a long way to go," said the duck without even bothering to look up, and the pig, the duck, and the cow went on reading their books, not the least bit impressed. So he read accurately, that means he got the words right, but he's not reading fluently. It's too choppy. Let's see what he does about that. The wolf jumped back over the fence and ran straight to the public library. He studied long and hard and read lots of dusty old books. And he practiced and he practiced and he practiced until he could read without stopping. "They'll be impressed with my reading now," he said to himself. He's still getting the attention of lots of folks, isn't he? But he's not even paying any attention. He's so focused. The wolf walked up to the gate and knocked. Then he opened his book, The Three Little Pigs, and began to read. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. One day, their mother called them and said to them, "Stop that racket," interrupted the duck. "You have improved," said the pig, "but you still need to work on your style." The wolf tucked his tail between his legs and slunk away. He's still reading accurately, no mistakes, but he wasn't fluent because he was reading way too fast. And fluent readers don't read too fast or too slow. But the wolf was not one to give up. He counted out the little money he had left, went to the bookshop, and bought a splendid new storybook. It was his first very own book. He was going to read it day and night, night and day, till he could read without stopping. He would read so well the farm animals would admire him. People are still surprised to see a wolf, aren't they? Watching him while they stand in line. And the wolf still doesn't even notice. Ding dong! The wolf rang the bell at the gate. He lay down in the grass, made himself comfortable, took out his new book, and began to read. He read with confidence and passion, and the pig and the cow and the duck all listened and didn't say a word. Each time he finished one story, the pig, the duck, and the cow would beg him to read another one. I think they're impressed now. So the wolf read story after story. One minute, he was Little Red Riding Hood. The next, he was a genie emerging from a lamp, and then a swashbuckling pirate. "This is so much fun," said the duck. "He's a master," said the pig. "Why don't you join us for our picnic today?" said the cow. As he's reading, he's doing such a good job. It's like he's turning into these different characters. And look how impressed they are now. And so they all had a picnic. The pig, the duck, the cow, and the wolf. They lay in the tall grass and told stories all afternoon long. "We should all become storytellers," said the cow suddenly. "We could travel around the world," said the duck. "We can start tomorrow morning," said the pig. The wolf stretched out in the grass. He was happy to have such wonderful friends. I like this story because it shows how through hard work, not giving up and not quitting, even someone who struggles like Wolf did at the beginning can become a fantastic reader. So I hope as we're working on our reading lessons over the next few weeks that you are working hard on reading at home to your parents or to your brothers or sisters or by yourself, because when you keep practicing just like Wolf did, you'll become an awesome reader just like he did. Bye, guys.